Welcome to Market Matters. I'm Sulhi Azman, joined by Nadia, Hassan. Today, in companies in the news, we have SapuraKencana Petroleum Bhd.
It's as much as I put in the words of Samuel L. Jackson, who, by the way, his birthday was yesterday, the man turned 67, it's a bad mother bleep. It is.
Yeah,
SapuraKencana is the big boy, isn't he?
It is a big boy in the upstream oil and gas players. But anyway, the stock went up 1.18% to close at RM1.71 today. Now, today they announced the third quarter results numbers where net profit fell by almost 63%, while top line growth was 21% up.
Exactly. So according to the company, and this is where it gets fun, right? Because this is where we break it down for you. The drop was actually due to an impairment, which is an accounting term on property, plant, equipment, and oil and gas properties. This impairment was about 371.3 million. But if you strip out the impairment, because technically it's non-cash, right? It's just an accounting term and it's all on paper. Actually, profit before tax would be 462.7 million, higher than what it was last year, which was 411 million. Of course, if you look at the chart that we have for you, right, net profit that's taking away everything is 129.9 million. So do you find this surprising for the very simple reason that as the biggest dog, you'd think you'd be impacted by the massive, you talked about Brent crude. Are you surprised at the numbers we got?
No, I think, SapuraKencana has always been the behemoth, the mammoth in the
bad mother.
Yes, in the oil and gas place. They have about 27 billion in order books, and I think the current oil price, it will impact them a bit. But if you look at the share price, it remains resilient throughout this. One of the best performing oil and gas companies, I must say.
Yeah, exactly. It remained resilient because it did take the plunge, but now it's actually quite stabilized. And they did say, if you break it down, the downturn in this energy sector, they're not lying to you. It does weigh on earnings. Overall, you saw the improvement in engineering and construction. That is what actually really saved them. Out of the three sectors they're in, that one was the only one that actually made money. Well, I won't say made money, made more money than the last time. So they made about 242.8 compared to what they got from 242. They made it to about 354 million. That's E&C. The rest, though, it was just down.
Yeah, correct. I mean, if you look at the otherwise, drilling decreased by from 146 million ringgit to 51.8 million ringgit.
It essentially halved.
It's actually half. It's a big plunge there. Energy slipped into the rate from of 133 million ringgit loss from a profit of 118.5 million ringgit. Anyway, they also said that they will remain focused on strengthening the positions in key markets. They have projects everywhere, Brazil and so on. And of course, they are going to continue to take proactive measures to enhance their operational efficiency, which means cost-cutting initiatives, and so on. Now, for the services division, they said that they are going to continue to pursue order book growth through the expanded presence in key markets. And we talked about this previously, right? They've been getting a lot of contracts.
Yeah, exactly. So they do continue to keep themselves busy, even as everybody else, sort of worries about the sector. Energy segment, they have initiated development of a lot of discovered gas reserves, which will provide long-term visibility. I mean, you're talking about long-term, you're talking about the current oil price. Most people say it won't go up to 2017. You need to have a long-term plan.
Yes, okay. Just before we wrap it up, the board anticipates that the challenging environment is going to persist over the medium term, but SapuraKencana is confident that it will have the fundamentals necessary to navigate through this period. As you see the Midas touch by Tan Sri Syarul Samsudin to steer the company during this tough time. Anyway, just to take it off altogether for SapuraKencana Bhd, it now has the third quarter results today, where earnings were down by 63%, while revenue went up by 21%. Now, moving on to our Insider Asia stock of the day, Rexit Bhd up 1.57%. or 1 cent to 64.5 cent today. Now, before we go on, Nadia, there was something related to these things, right? Where they
actually, we're giving Insider Asia their due, because one of the things that they picked in that whole thing about the oil and gas was Ajinomoto and Bhd. Usually, food companies are stock still and extremely boring, no matter how much MSG you put on them.
But resilient.
But very resilient, which is what they like. So the thing is, Ajinomoto had a really good trading day. It actually went up 8% because there was a corporate Jesus shareholder in the form of FMR LLC, or Fidelity Management Research, second biggest in the world with $2 trillion in assets. So yeah, let's give Insider Asia their due. They actually did pick. This was a good pick. If you had bought it, it would have been great.
Definitely, it was a very good pick indeed. Looking at the Rexit Bhd, it provides financial software solutions to banks and insurance companies, controlled by CEO Datuk Chang with 40% stake, and projects in Singapore, Thailand, and Hong Kong. Now, why does the Insider Asia likes about the Rexit Bhd. I mean, there are many few things. Of course, you know, you
Yes.
have all these normal armors like currently trades at PE and EV EBITDA of 16.4 times and 10.5 times respectively, which is still attractive. And they said that the ACE listed company is still small and relatively unknown.
So they have a couple of products. They call it eCover, EEPPA, and InfoGuardian. So all they do is, for example, eCover is an online insurance portal. These guys are the conduit, in a way, between the unit trust and their people. EPPA, on the other hand, this is interesting because it allows its members to withdraw part of the EPF funds to put it into approved unit trust funds. So it makes it easier, I suppose, than going down to the big PNB. Is it PNB? No, it's the big building downtown, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to remember. Where's the EPF building?
EPF building is in Jalan Darjalot.
Yeah. So you go there and have to handle it all. So these guys make it easier for you because they are the approved guys. InfoGuardian, they do a case document and workflow management situation. Sorry, I stumbled over that for a while.
Clients, you know, look very big clients. You know, you have Allianz, you know, Tokyo Marine, RHB, RRG Bank, and also various other unit trust funds, and of course, you know, with all the growing interest in the asset management, as people wanted to save up more money and buy more units. Of course, they will actually ride on this kind of growth. Revenue growth was due to higher software sales.
Yeah, you can see that actually. And if you look at the actual earnings that are up, 112.5% on the bottom line, which is very, very good. And above all, for somebody who I like to hear margins. Basically, their margins were better because of the margins was better because of a better product mix. Going forward, the liberalization of the general insurance industry, which they've been talking about for years, which they say it might happen in 2016, this is going to be big for them, isn't it? That's what they say is going to propel the growth.
Yeah, the tarification of Malaysia general insurance is these issues of tariff barriers, tarification, and so on. And of course, if you look at the company, and just before we wrap it up, net cash was 22.1 million ringgit, or 21.8% of market cap, and consistent dividend payment as well for investors to hear. You know, I mean,
that's what you like, dividend consistent payments, especially coming from an ACE company.
Yes, correct.
ACE listed company.
FY 2015 dividend total 1.5 cent. With a yield of 2.7%, which is quite decent for an ACE-listed company at the current price of 55.5 cents. Anyway, just to take it all the way home, Rexit Bhd, they provide financial software solutions to mostly insurance companies and banks. Okay, folks, that's all we have today for Market Matters. I'm Sulhi Azman, joined by Nadia Hassan. For more information, you can access our website at www.thehmarkets.com, where we provide you with the latest corporate news and updates, or else get a copy of the Edge Financial Daily or the Edge Weekly at any newsstands. Good night and good luck. See you all tomorrow.